Madden NFL 23. We'll see Matt Ryan. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Dolphins and the Steelers on Sunday Night
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They go back to Pollard on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
They snap it to Fields. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 93 yards, and a score. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3. Possible.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After run, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on? Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. On 1st down, Ryan finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Ryan completes this again to Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Ryan will throw again. Looking at finding Shepard on the crossing route. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got Mason complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Ryan. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. He finds his target. It's Schultz. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Fields. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That's good for 28 yards. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Ryan. This is caught. Touchdown. Khalil Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Steelers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A final shot before the break. Fields. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. The Dolphins have a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. On 3rd down, Ryan. This is the tight end, Fant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is in! Touchdown, Miami! Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
He completes it to Beckham. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A beautiful fake. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he has a converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
He finds his target, Beckham.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Now it's Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Fields.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Clelin Ferrell, his 2nd sack of the night. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A handoff for Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense